the bracket is available, youtube.com/thecollegeexerience. And we have just fire graphics from the NEC. And these odds, by the way.
This is shout out to Projection Sports. These are their graphics.
Do you all want to get rich?
Oh, no. Here he goes.
Because
oh, no.
if you want to get, why am I not seeing it right now? What the fuck is it? Where the fuck is the?
Do you want to get rich? Why am I not seeing it?
Well, why am I not seeing it on DK right now?
DK's not offering NEC. Check out a different book.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Why
you
aren't
gotta-
you there?
You got to go to a different book. I don't know
FanDuel?
why, but
That was
no.
that was there the other day, I thought.
I wasn't able to check FanDuel. FanDuel doesn't have their sportsbook odds open for people in Florida. I saw MGM had them. That was the one that I went and looked, and there was odds. So I apologize for not telling you pre-show, but I was.
Well,
passed
it's okay.
out
We
on this
know
couch
you were
right here.
asleep, fucking eating too many pretzels. You
No,
piece
I
of
have
shit.
I have Northeast. I have Northeast. We got Merrimack plus 120
On what book?
DraftKings. Merrimack
really?
and Central Connecticut are both plus 120. Sacred Hot is plus 850. Lemoyne 14-1. Wagner 28-1. Fair Dick, could the magic be back? 45-1. The Long Island Sharks, baby, are 250-1, and St. Francis.
I don't get. Dave.
Sorry.
That was loud too.
Why is that so loud? I don't understand. Doesn't make any fucking sense to me while it's loud. Dude, the play, first off, I am on fucking Sacred Hot. I think Sacred Hot it's got the best bracket. You know what I mean? It's got the best bracket because I personally think Long Island can give Merrimack a game. We saw this game go into overtime. Long Island blew like a 16-point lead. There is value on taking the fucking Long Island Sharks because they still have the most athleticism of any of these 8 teams.
You want to hear my pushback on Long Island?
Sure.
They haven't won 3 games in a row all season.
True, but they still play. Like you cannot tell me that another team in this out of these 8 is more athletic than them. They have more athleticism than all of these teams. So it's worth taking a sprinkle. All right. And Merrimack, I actually think if you're a Merrimack fan, after you won the tournament last year, you're probably terrified that you drew Long Island as opposed to the other ones because Long Island push you to the fucking brink. They push you to the brink one time. No, but I'm on Sacred Heart. I think Sacred Heart's the playing the best ball right now. I actually, Central Connecticut State beat St. Francis by 1 on February 1st. That's a concerning 1-8 matchup. It's not going to go chalk. I actually think Lemoyne, even though they can't go to the NCAA tournament, is another one that could really cause some havoc in this tournament. You could get a Sacred Heart Lemoyne championship game. I'm going to ride Sacred Heart and I'm going to sprinkle Long Island because I still think Long Island's like Memphis. You got to take the value just because they have better players than some of the other teams.
Did you just compare Long Island to Memphis's players?
He did.
Dude.
He did.
Long Island has 2 transfers. Like one of the guys was at JMU last year. All right. Like they have guys at NEC.
They do have
players.
some talent. Yeah. Memphis is just fucking like maybe the most talented team in the country. But hey, Colby, I agree with you. I think the Dolphins are going to win it because they can't go to the tournament. They're playing with house money. They're going to play free. I think I like the way they finish down the stretch. I like what I've seen from the Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins at 14-1. And you know what, man? I'll get in on the Sharks. Let's go. 250-1. I think they could win the game tomorrow. I
think they could. I think they could too. Like I don't know. I just feel like if you were a Merrimack fan, you'd probably be like, shit, man, that's the team that was up by 6. They were beating them by 16 in the second half, and they lost that game.
Lemoyne beats LIU in the final. Who goes to the tournament?
I got Sacred Heart going. Yeah, Long Island would then, right? Or no, they would go second regular.
How does
season, right?
Do they go
so?
to-
How does this work?
Do they go
'Cause
to the regular season title?
it would. There's two ways of doing it. You go to the regular season title, aka the 1 seed here, which would be Central Connecticut, and it does not matter if they get to the final or not, or they give it to the runner-up in the tournament. But if both teams in the final are ineligible, I assume that's the 1 seed.
Okay.
It goes to the 1 seed.
God, the fucking Blue Devils. Actually, I'll go Lemoyne over Sacred Heart. LIU loses in the semis.
Yeah, Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart is to me the team to watch out for here. But yeah, Lemoyne Sacred Heart is my championship game. Noah, what's your championship
So
game?
Sacred Heart was my favorite team coming into the preseason, but again, I overlooked Merrimack. I think Merrimack is the best team in this conference still, and I don't think they get tripped up by LIU in game 1. I know they lost or they went to overtime against them in the first game, but then they came out and they beat them by 15 in the second game. And they just recently lost at Sacred Heart by 4 on the road. They have a home win against Sacred Heart by 24. I think the value and just the best team in this conference is Merrimack, in my opinion. So it's an 18 conference. It's hard to, have a really good draw, I would say, because I think both Lemoyne and Fair Dick are, valid opponents of Central Connecticut that could knock off the real Blue Devils there. So when it reseeds here, I think it's Merrimack for sure.
Yeah, because it always goes chalk in the NEC, right?
Last year it did.
I know,
Merrimack.
but most years historically.
It was 1 and 2 seed
Yeah.
in Merrimack last
Which
year.
means
Which means there's no way it's happening this year.
yeah. Lemoyne Sacred Heart, baby. Let's go.